Welcome, everybody, to another live edition of the Exes Podcast with Scott, and we have
Therese,
and we're bringing this to you to prove that exes can be friends, that a lot of wasted time is spent on hate and blame and all those other things when friendship can be so much better. So that's why we do this. We like to have a little bit of fun, too, and, you know, we're all the way down here in Florida. She's all the way up there in New York. So we're covering the whole East Coast here. We got everything covered. But you're having like hot heat wave, like humidity and everything right now, right?
well, it's a little humid today, but it's been cooler. Yesterday and the day before, it was in the 60s, so that was nice.
Oh,
but it's supposed to get hot this weekend, and then it'll start cooling off again.
Yeah, we somebody said it was cooling down. It went down to 89 today at one point. Yeah, it's they've renamed the town I'm in, the Surface of the Sun. It's so freaking hot all the time. I just can't wait for August to be over and get into September and October, and then Florida becomes beautiful in like November, December, January, February, when everybody else is up there shoveling snow. Hello.
August is over, I hate to tell you.
That's right. It is September, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Oh, my God. 8 days into September, which means your birthday's coming.
Yeah, it does mean that, yeah.
Yeah, so you're not going to be younger than me anymore.
No. But you know who turns my same age tomorrow?
Who?
Michelle.
Oh, Michelle.
Yes.
Why are so many people born in September?
I don't know. It's a good month.
Did you and Mom and Karen and I met like 4 other people recently that have birthdays in September. I'm like, what the hell?
My doctor is next week. Michelle is tomorrow.
Speaking of Mom, there's Mom saying hi, kids. And we got Hillary with us. Hillary, my daughter, saying hi. And excellent. Yeah, there's just so many people born in September. I mean, so that means it's actually 10 months, not 9 months, right?
For what?
The gestation period of a baby.
Yeah, it's about 10 months.
So that would mean that people got busy in November or December.
Or December, yeah. December-ish, early January, yeah.
All you guys are a result of the holiday spirit.
Probably the being snowed in and freezing cold, trying to stay warm.
That's true. That's true. It's either that or it gives Santa Claus is coming to town a whole new meaning. Anyway, is that wrong?
Yeah, that's gross.
That was wrong. All right. So, yeah, thanks for joining us. Come on in and share in the fun. Tonight, we're going to be talking about dating, and it's something that Therese and I are both out of practice with, obviously, for quite a few years. And I'm not talking about dating like falling in love and doing all that. I'm talking about just simple dating, like somebody asks somebody out and things that they do. And we've talked about this before, even just doing that these days. I mean, I don't want to do like the websites and all that other stuff. It just doesn't seem, I know they did. Was it your daughter suggested you do one of the dating sites, right?
Yeah.
How did that work out?
I told her, I don't want to have anything to do with it. I don't want to see it. I don't want to know anything. Let me know if there's anything you want me to look at.
And?
I'm not touching it. I don't know. I'm not involved.
I don't know. And it's like, every time I see, you can't believe anything people put on the internet anyway. So that's hard. Okay, Karen's with us too. Karen. Hi, Karen.
Hi, Karen.
Another September birthday.
Yes.
Yeah, I just, I did experiment with it years ago, and it was a terrible, terrible decision to even try it. It was a bad idea. Bad idea. I figure if you live your life and you just go about your life, then people who have similar interests will be attracted to you, I guess. Or you'll meet people. So. But, good people are born in September. Yeah. But that's right. Good people are born in September, but great people were already born in August.
Oh, I don't know about that. I can't argue now because my daughter is born in August.
Yeah, same birthday as me. Come on. That's right. Yeah, tell me it sucks. Tell me. Go ahead. So anyway, so one of the things we wanted to do, but now, I'm going to tell you right now, dating after 50 kind of blows.
It kind of blows.
It kind of sucks because it's like all the old things I used to think about how to meet people and girls and everything else, picking up girls and doing it's you once you're 50, 90% of the stuff that I used to think or that I used to do now falls under the category of creepy old man. So I'm a creepy old man with a gray beard, and it's not the same. It's you can't kind of troll around for women, or I don't even know. I mean, even when you were a kid, how did you meet guys?
I don't know. I mean, mostly people I knew, right? People you went to school with. You lived around the corner. Dave lived around the corner.
Yeah, you shopped the neighborhood. Wasn't Dave your paper boy for a while or something?
I don't know. I think your mom said that. He wasn't my paper boy. He might have been your paper boy.
That's right. You married the
He said he was a paper boy, though.
He actually, if he happens to be listening or anybody, he turned out to be a very, very nice, successful man.
He's not. He's in Spain.
He's in Spain?
Yeah, he's doing one of those big hike things again.
Oh, jeez. People disappear on those things. You watch podcasts about those things.
I know.
He was a nice man. He went hiking and never to be seen again. Hey, Lynn's with us too. Hi, Lynn.
Hi, Lynn.
I don't know if you caught, but we had a great show on Tuesday night with a lot of great people on. Yeah, you were on
I
there.
did watch
you were on
part
there for
of
a
it.
little bit. Yeah. Yeah. So that's a great show on Tuesday nights. It's As We See It, and or As We All See It now is what we call it. And Lynn and I do a show with a lot of people throughout the country, leaders in the field of self-improvement and other things. So that's a good thing to tune into. But for now, we're talking about this and dating. I figure this way: dating after 50, it's like trying to find the least damaged thing at a thrift shop that doesn't smell bad. That's kind of what it's like. It's like
that's lovely. That's a lovely thought.
Is that wrong thought?
I might not be wrong, but it might not be good to be so truthful.
That's true. That's true. All right. I'll put it this way: dating after 50 is easy as riding a bike, but the bike is on fire.
After 50.
But the bike is on fire, and the ground is on fire, and everything's on fire because you're essentially in hell. That's what it feels like.
Yeah, it's not easy.
I went out to see Gary the other night, and I was hanging out with a couple of friends, and I was my friend Debbie was there, and then we met a bunch of other people were there, and I'm looking around, and I'm like, I'm seeing people, and I thought this couple were together for a long time, but apparently they just got together, and they're people of our age. And I'm like, how are these people like meeting each other? How is all this happening? How's it all going on? And I'm just kind of sitting there and watching Gary sing and sing. A needle in the haystack. That's right. It's finding a needle in the haystack to try to find somebody. But I mean, I quite honestly, if I never did it again, I'd be happy.
I'd like to get out of the house once in a while.
Yeah.
I'd like to go to a movie. I'd like to go see a concert. I'd like to go to dinner. Be nice.
Well, yeah, but you've been to concerts and you got movies and stuff. You don't need a guy for that.
I don't. I could do these things. I really don't do these things. Maybe I should.
Well, that's where you can meet other people who are doing those things.
Possibly, right?
Yeah, absolutely. But apparently, everybody in the world went to see Santana in Chicago except for you and me. No, Santana and Earth, Wind, and Fire. Santana and Earth, Wind, and Fire. Because a bunch of people went to see him in Syracuse.
Yeah.
And then 2 weeks later, they were down here, and half the people I know were there, which is about 4 people. So the people I know were there. But no, there was a bunch more than that. But a lot of my musician friends and stuff like that, they were there at the concert. And everybody enjoyed the concert except for one person. My dad.
Who's that one person?
My dad did not enjoy the concert. He said the music was great, but people were standing up and not sitting down. And that upset him.
Poor dad.
Yes. I paid for a seat. We should all be sitting in our seats, not standing up dancing. This I I don't ever remember any concert we've ever gone to, especially when we were younger. I mean, you were on your feet the whole time.
Oh yeah.
Nobody sat down. The
No.
only time I sat down when I was trying to light the bong, but that was which I don't do anymore.
That was a few years ago.
That was a long time ago. I used to walk into the War Memorial in Syracuse to go to a concert and get a contact high. Remember? It was just all a cloud. Now, if you pull out a vape, they like tase you. You can't. They're so, which is good for sober people because I can go to concerts now and not have to worry about smelling pot and everything else.
Well, I don't know what concerts you're going to because concerts I've been to, they still are smoking pot.
I live in Florida. Everybody's old.
Well, even they are smoking pot these days.
Well, we didn't smell it at the Cher concert. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
We didn't smell it at the Cher concert.
That's
we smelled
true.
a lot of other things like Ben Gay.
Oh my gosh. B.O.
B.O. I mean, I've never seen so many wheelchairs and walkers at a concert in my life.
It was fun, though.
It was fun. It was
fun.
She screwed up your favorite song, though.
I know.
That was so disappointing. I'm like, well, start it over. We paid for this. Come on. Come on, Cher. What the hell's wrong with you? You don't screw up your favorites. Oh, all right. Well, I actually came up with a list, and I want to get your opinion on this. These are, because the old traditional, like, dates, I'm not even sure what they are anymore, but this is ideas for dates. If you want to go on a date with somebody, even if it's just a casual thing, these are some nice ideas. And the first one is take a walk with somebody. Go to a park or a zoo or something like that and take a walk with somebody.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I think it's nice. Not in the woods. We've seen too many date lines.
Not in the woods.
No, actually, usually that only happens after they've been married for a long time. You know, they had the perfect marriage, and then boom, somebody's dead in the woods. But take a walk. That's a nice idea.
That is a nice idea.
You know, and you got some great like walking places up where you are too, up along the Erie Canal and stuff, right?
Yeah, but they're all in the woods.
They're all in the woods.
Are you trying to send me to the woods?
No, I'm not. I'm not in the will anymore. What the hell do I got to gain? Now, this number 2 is one that I don't agree with. I think this has to be reserved for later, although I love it, but it's not first date material. Go thrift shopping. Like to swap meets and thrift stores.
I think it depends on how well you know the person. Like if you've known them for a little bit and they're, and you've been friendly with them for a little bit, I think that would be okay.
That's true.
But other than that, I think you have to know them a little bit.
I mean, if you share a passion and you've decided you both share a passion for like refinishing furniture or doing things like that, or junking, I guess they call it. Mm-hmm. That's one thing. But I mean, it was like, hey, first date, would you like to go with me down to the thrift store to pick out a new suit?
I'll buy you a dress.
Yeah, I'll buy you a dress. They got a sale on socks, some with only one missing. Unbelievable. Oh my God, it's Karen from Crazy About Costumes.
Hey, Karen.
She is open-minded, kind of. There we go. Excellent. Okay. Now this one's okay. Visit a museum.
Yeah, that's okay.
But I don't know. I like art fairs and stuff. I'm not a fan of museums because I always end up looking around staring at stuff and not knowing if I'm supposed to like it or not. You know what I mean?
I always feel like you can't talk in a museum. It's like a church.
Yeah.
I feel like I have to whisper.
Yeah. And I don't understand half of what I'm looking at.
Yeah.
And, it's like everybody's like, oh, the Mona Lisa and I've seen the Mona Lisa. First of all, it's like this big. The real Mona Lisa is a small painting.
Yeah, it's a small painting.
And to me, it's like not that good. And then you get like the Van Goghs and all the ones with the Picassos with the noses in their forehead and this and that. It's like, here's my Elephant Man painting. And people are like, that's art. And I just don't see it.
I think a gallery would be a little nicer, like with photographs, like yes. A photographer's gallery. I think that would be cool.
Yeah, absolutely. A gallery is good. I mean, I get the idea. you can get to know somebody. At least you're walking around talking, unless you're with Therese, who doesn't talk in museums because you're not supposed to. It's too much echoes. I feel like if I whisper in a museum, people all the way across the building can hear me.
Well, if you talk in your normal voice, they can hear you for sure.
What are you saying? I'm loud?
No, well, I mean, you have a pronounced voice.
Pronounced, that's a nice way of saying it. You got a big fucking mouth. That's your problem. That's a very nice way of saying it. Thank you. I have a pronounced voice. Shut up. Okay, here's one. Swap hobbies.
Hobbies.
So, like, a hobby for me is painting.
Mm-hmm.
Hobby for you is like tie-dyeing is a hobby that you have.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be a good first date, is to say, okay, well, let's do a little bit of something I like and a little bit of something you like. But you just got to make sure that it's a hobby you want to be involved in.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, what if their hobby?
Hobby.
What if their hobby is robbing liquor stores?
Yeah, that's not good.
I mean, it'd be fun.
No, I don't think so.
And then you'd have to go for a walk in the woods, and he'd have to make you go away. Yeah. So swapping hobbies, that'd be kind of fun. Visit a farmer's market.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That is good.
A good one. Yeah.
Because that's outdoors. You're getting the walk. You're getting the fresh air. And, and who else, I mean, you go on a first date, come home with an eggplant. I mean, come on. It's awesome, right? You got to go to a good farmer's market.
Do you know what you just said?
What? An eggplant?
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. Never mind.
Hi.
Okay. Okay. Farmer's market. All right, here's a good one. This one I like. Go to a place like a restaurant, like Applebee's or something like that has trivia night, and do trivia together.
Yeah, that would be fun. I think that'd be fun.
That's fun. You get to participate. You get to know stuff, but you just got to make sure that you're not dating somebody stupid, though.
I know you got to. Then you can find out how smart they are, right?
Yeah, I know, because you might get halfway through and think, "Oh, God,
they don't know anything."
Yeah, I don't know shit about shit. I don't want to do this. So, carnivals and amusement parks.
That's a no for me.
That's a no for me too. That's a no for me, because the last thing I want to do is try to impress somebody by how much I vomit after the tilt-a-whirl.
Well, I don't even go on most of those rides.
Yeah, I know. So your whole date would be like, go ahead, I'll just stand here and wait.
Alone. So I can do that at home.
Yeah, you would go on some of the rides, though. You would go on, like, the teacups and stuff, wouldn't you?
No.
Oh, no, too much spinning.
Teacups are bad, yeah. They go fast.
Didn't you go on some rides?
We
We used to go on a ride at Assumption. The little carnival they had at Assumption School.
Yeah.
And they had the thing, you get in a cage and you got to rock back and forth to make it go swing all the way around.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. At least that was our own power. But even then you would freak out about that too.
Well, I went on the swing thing, the pirate ship thing once, because I thought, oh, it's a swing, right?
Oh, the pirate ship that goes back and forth?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Forget it. I hated it.
I thought I was going to die. Cordy and I sat in the back seat, and the whole time I'm like thinking, she's coming out of her chair. And then, I'm not going to get home. I mean, now you got to deal with the body. You're not going to get home until late. I mean, it was just like, it was a whole mess. So I had to like hold on to her the whole time. It was good. All right. Here's an idea. And I like this one. An escape room.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yes, because nothing says this is a great first date like saying you're locked in a room with no way out.
Do all these puzzles and try to get yourself free.
That's right. And if you don't, you're gonna die.
I have an idea.
Okay,
this time of year, haunted houses.
See, that's the kind of
fun.
That's the kind of thing where it's like, I don't know, because, well, for girls maybe, but for guys, the last thing I want to do is scream like a girl in front of somebody I'm starting to date. I got the wrong person jumping out at me. I'm going to wet myself. I'm going to scream. I got all these things going on, and sure as shit, if I really get scared, I'm leaving her behind. I'm on my way out. Because in fight or flight, you don't have to be the fastest. Just don't be the slowest. Leave her behind. I might even kick her in the shin to slow her down so the monster gets her instead of me.
That's not very nice.
We got John Ferrante with us.
Hi, John.
And
Bowling.
John says bowling. I think bowling is good, but that would be more for a double date. If your first date was going to be maybe a double date, that's a lot more fun than just two people bowling. Because there's always that problem too. What if one person's really good and the other person sucks?
Well, that's okay because I can always laugh at myself if I suck. But it's like if it's a first date and you're just meeting them and then you have to go up the lane in front of them, like I'm worried about how many steps should I take? How much is my ass jiggling? Does it look good in these jeans? I mean, there's a lot of things to consider with bowling.
Yeah. Yeah. And the guy's first thought is, I can't, the first thing I do in front of this girl cannot be throwing a gutter ball. It can't be. And sure as shit, when you start putting that in your head, it's going to happen.
Yeah.
And asking for the bumpers to be up does not bode well for your manhood. But the bowling is a good idea. I just think that's better if you were going to do a double date. That's more, more fun.
That would be a little more relaxing as a double date, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially if it was a double date, both first dates.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. That would be kind of cool. John's also saying a wine tour. Well, it depends on where you meet them. I'm meeting a lot of the people that I know that are in recovery. So the wine tour might be fun for a short period of time. And then it means we all have to go to rehab afterwards. So
I could do a wine tour.
You could do the wine tour.
Yeah. And I do think that would be fine. That would be fun.
I've honestly never been on one, but I guess it's, you ride a bus, you walk around, you taste wine, you have a little lunch. Is that kind of how that all goes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, you don't have to ride a bus, but.
Well, yeah. I mean, but wine tour, I mean, are you touring where they make the wine or are you touring the grapes? Because if you want to see plants growing in dirt, I can show you that anywhere.
You're touring the place where they make it.
Oh, okay.
Not the fields.
Oh,
so,
okay.
And then usually, there's a gift shop and there's wine tasting and there's cheese and crackers and things like that.
Yeah, well, I think I understand why I never went is because I found out the extra limit how much they give you. And once I heard that, I'm like, what's the point? What's the point? But no, that does sound like actually if you're not an alcoholic like Juan, but if you're like regular people, it sounds like from what I've heard, those kind of things are really neat. Those are kind
and
of
you
cool
can talk and you can sit in the grass. There's usually like picnic area type things. You can buy like a basket.
Oh yeah, that sounds nice.
It's cute.
Sounds nice. I actually toured a what was
soda shop?
No, a coffee place.
Oh, that's cool.
Tea where they made tea. It was a plantation. It was up in Georgia or Carolina or somewhere. But they made tea and they took you through and showed you how the tea is made and everything. So I imagine it's a lot like that, which was kind of neat. It was kind of
cool. Yeah. I'm sure it's similar.
Mom is pointing out I used to work for the Red Cross Haunted House when I was a teen. Yeah, I did that with your brother.
Yeah.
Your brother and I used to work at the haunted house together.
But back then, I was too scared to go in. I was staying out, and I literally stayed in the station wagon in the parking lot one night when my dad took all the boys to go through the haunted house. Although I think Matt was working.
Yeah, you didn't miss much because pretty much the scariest thing about that haunted house, since Matt and I were working in it, was the fear of a sexual harassment suit. That was the biggest fear that was going on in there. Yeah, I mean, we see a bunch of guys come through. We're like, wow, we'll let them go. A bunch of teenage girls. Oh yeah, we're going to follow them through the whole place. That's what we did.
Such slime dogs.
See, that's when I was younger. I'm not like that anymore. Sort of.
I'm going to reserve my statement.
Go hiking, but that's again, now you're off in the woods and you're off. The idea of hiking means into the wilderness somehow.
Yeah.
So that I would love to say that sounds like a great first date to do something like that. Stay up where you
You
are.
don't
You can
have
go to the
anywhere to go.
mountains.
Yeah, you don't have anywhere to go hiking, really.
Well, yeah, there are small lakes and places you can hike around here, but there's been an uptake in alligator attacks lately. So, I mean, if I take somebody and I go for a hike, and if I don't like them, a quick push into Lake Okeechobee and they're gone for good. Nobody will ever find a body. You just find like 1 foot floating on the top of the water.
You do have some good first date places, though, like the beach,
Well, the
the
beach, yeah.
boardwalk.
I don't see. I won't say the beach. I'll say the boardwalk, yes, but not the beach. The beach is very uncomfortable because it's like everybody's got their own thing to do on the beach. For me, being on the beach, I didn't spend a ton. I liked sitting on the beach, but I like to just sit there and kind of watch the water and watch people and listen to music and stuff like that. I really didn't want to be in a full blown conversation with. I love just the solitude of the beach. You and I used to go when we drink coffee. We just sit there. We didn't even talk to each other. Just looked at the water.
Yeah.
You know. John is suggesting the zoo.
The zoo would be fun.
Now, I mentioned it. It's going for a walk. A place like a zoo is a great place.
Yeah.
You know, unless she's one of those really people that's like, oh, you should not cage any animal ever. Because then you got to hear it the whole time, you know. Oh, look at that poor alligator. Look at that poor bear. Look at that poor.
Sorry, Karen.
King cobra. Yeah, you already mean Karen.
Karen's rolling right now.
She is. Yeah, give me my phone. I'll text it in. For that hateful text.
But yeah, the zoo's a good idea.
Zoo is a great idea. It'd be a lot of fun. Or a safari where you hunt animals together.
No.
And kill them. No, I'm kidding. No. I'm kidding. It was a joke. Now this one's weird. It feels like this should be back in like hipster days in the 60s. Attend a reading. Like a poetry reading or a book reading.
Oh no. That's a little bit weird for me.
Oh, terrific. Might not be a good day in the office. Oh, terrific. I made fun of caged animals. I'm in a lot of trouble now.
You're in deep duty.
We could talk about the caged people at the borders all day, and she'd be fine. I talk about caging one marsupial, and all of a sudden it's like I'm the devil. But attend a reading. Let's count that out right there.
Yeah, that would be too weird for me.
And it's too boring.
Yeah, I might fall asleep, and that would be embarrassing.
Yeah, exactly. You know, and I snore. So all we need is somebody reading, you know, their poetry, you know, in Kubla Khan did I wake everybody up. This one I like. Get a spa treatment together. Manny's Petties.
Manny's Petties, yes. Like massage, facial, no.
Yeah, well, I'm not talking about going for a pair of Brazilian waxes.
Well, some people think spa is like, you know, couples massages or some of them weird body wrap things.
No. And cucumbers go in my salad, not on my eyes, ladies and gentlemen. As I'm just
no, they're good to get rid of the bags.
Do you eat them afterwards?
No.
Why not? It's a waste.
Because they've been on your sweaty face.
Okay. I like the idea of the spa treatment, but I don't think it's a first date. Manicure, pedicure, yeah, way too early for couples rub down massage. Way too early for that. But definitely mani-pedi. It's fun and I enjoy it. But it's also kind of like, in a weird way, it's almost too personal. It's like, I don't think you should show people your feet right away. I don't know why. It's a thing you shouldn't.
It's just feet.
I know.
I mean, girls show their feet all the time. Sandals,
that's true.
Flip-flops, high heels. I mean, I don't think it's a big deal. Yeah.
Guys, if they're walking around flip-flop all day, they're probably not dating a girl anyway. So I'm just saying. Oh, now I'm in trouble for making fun of gay people too. Terrific. I just can't win today. All right, here's one that this would have gone back to our days. Go skating.
Oh, yeah.
Roller skating, ice skating. Yes.
But at my age, I don't think I would want to do that with a stranger. Because I don't know how steady I am anymore. I'd have to do a dry run first.
I mean, before it's like, you fall down, you bruise your bippy, you bruise your butt, you get back up, you're like, ow, and everything's okay. Now it's like, you fall down, ambulance comes, hip is broken. Maybe for younger people, definitely not in the older age, unless you're both prolific skaters.
Yeah.
And never ice skating. I've been able to ice skate a day of all the roller skating I've done in my life. I could never stand on ice skates.
Really?
Can't do it.
No, I can ice
Can't do
skate.
it. They should put wheels on them. All right. Now another one that this is a definite no-no.
Okay.
Go sing karaoke together.
Oh no. Negative. No. Oh, I think Coco snuck in here. Is that her back there?
Yeah, that's Coco back there behind you.
Yeah, she got her.
Actually, I saw her move, and I looked behind me to see if it was.
No, I would not sing karaoke with anybody. Period.
It took you like a year before you would even sing in the car in front of me.
Yeah, because I don't sing good, and I know that. I mean, I like to sing because it's fun, and I'll sing in my car all day long with the windows up. But
with the windows up, very loud, nobody can hear me.
Well, they might hear me, but I think they can't hear me. So.
Well, yeah, I mean, and I understand the idea is that it draws people closer together because you're being open and honest and free in front of each other. But that's a tough one. Because, I mean, it might even sound like a great idea. And then the minute you get that microphone in your hand, you could completely regret the whole idea. So I think karaoke, let's save that for like date number 7 or something.
There you go.
Definitely not number 1.
For me, date number.
Now, this one, check out open houses.
Oh, see, I would love to do that.
All right. So wait a minute. Your first date with somebody and you're going out shopping for houses together.
No, we're not shopping for houses. You're just looking. You're browsing.
Yeah, but when you go in there, I mean, there's people that they set up these open houses to try to sell the house. You're not going to walk in there saying, well, we have no intention of buying. We just want to walk around and look at the place. That's not what you do. So you got to kind of pretend that you're in the market. I mean, you and I have even done that where we've looked at a few places. We knew we weren't going to get it, but we acted like we were interested.
Yeah.
Just to make them feel good. So, all right. So your first date, you're going to go pick out a house with somebody that you don't even know their middle name yet. And you're going to pick out a house. Make sure the schools are nice for the kids.
Don't have to worry about that anymore.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay. We got go bowling on the list. John, you nailed that sucker.
Oh, there you go.
That was a good one. It's a little goofy, shoes, music, everything, but it breaks the ice. Take an art class together. Now, what is that thing you do when you paint and you drink?
You paint and you drink? Well, it's not something you do.
But they got a lot of those places. Sip and
twist, paint and twist, or something like that. Paint and sip and paint, something like that.
Sip and drip, something, I don't know. You go and you have some wine. You don't have to have wine. You could have coffee or tea.
Yeah.
And you go and you do a painting together, and they have like a mini class, shows you how to do a painting, and then you kind of paint it yourself. Yeah. That could be kind of fun. Oh, there we go.
Kind of fun.
So my mom knows what it is. Paint and sip.
There you go.
Paint and sip. Don't paint and then sip the paint. That's a whole different thing. John says it's twisted painting. It probably goes by a couple different names.
I think that is one of the ones around here.
But what would you think about something like that? You would do something like that?
Yeah, I would do something like that. Sure.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not very artistic, but.
Well, would that be a problem? It's like, what if they do something nice and then you don't do something as nice? Could that create a problem?
Might for them, but it's not going to be for me.
Well, yeah, because you sip too much.
Listen, stick people are my jam, so they'll have to understand.
There we go. See a comedy show.
Yeah, that would be fun.
It could be fun as long as the humor is appropriate. if you go to some of those really raunchy comedians could be a little uncomfortable for a first date situation. But if you get a good comedy show, I think that would be fun.
Yeah, I think it would be fun.
I think that would be fun. You know what's not on this list is a movie.
Well, you can't talk in a movie.
Yeah.
So it's probably not the best first date. You know what I was thinking might be a good one too is like a cooking class.
That would be cool. They ought to have those, just like they have the paint and sips. Do they have those?
Well, over here at the crepe place, they do have classes where you can sign up to learn, and you can pick like what you want to learn. You can learn to make the traditional crepes. You can learn to make one of their specialties or whatever. So I think that would be kind of interesting.
That's a nice idea.
Mm-hmm.
That's a nice idea. Kind of like your mom used to do the ceramics classes a lot too.
Yeah.
There's a lot of places you can go and you could do ceramics. I think they still have those around too.
Well, they're more like not like the olden days, but you can do though. It's kind of like the painting and sipping. Like you can go to Color Me, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, those are all good ideas. Here's one that I don't agree with. Visit an animal shelter. Let's go see some dogs before they put them down.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound like animal shelters. I mean, listen, I'm all about adopting animals. I'm all about it. I think it's important. I've had a couple of dogs in my life. Every one of them were rescue animals. I never went and bought dogs. I always rescued dogs. And I would have a dog now, just like you have Coco, but I'm gone so much it's really hard for me to do that, being alone.
Yeah.
So, but for a date to go visit someplace that's going to depress the hell out of you.
Yeah, I don't think I would do that one.
Yeah, what are you going to follow that up with, a Holocaust museum? I mean, I don't understand. It just sounds really depressing.
Yeah, because I would be sad. I would want to take them all home.
Now, I mean, if you were going to go there and volunteer together to do something for a special day, that might be okay. But
yeah,
it's still kind of depressing.
That would be a fun thing. I think they do have, like, you can go and just kind of socialize the animals.
Do they let people do that?
I think so. I think some places do, yeah.
It would seem like it would be nice. It would be great for the animals.
Yeah.
Because I used to think, don't play with the dogs and don't do that because, you're not going to buy them. But the dog doesn't care. He gets a few moments of freedom and fun and stuff. So
yeah. And the workers maybe get a few minutes to actually, not feel guilty having to do their actual job.
The SPCA does. Yeah, that's good.
Oh,
Thank you, John.
That's good, John. You know who John is, right?
I kind of do, don't I?
He's my cousin, yeah.
Okay, lives out. No, I know him because I met him out on the lake or on the river.
Probably, yeah. But he lives in Syracuse, yeah.
Okay, all right. Well, John, if you remember me, then it's thanks for joining us, and if you don't, then it's probably better. But no, that's the SPCA does that, so that could be kind of a fun thing. Attend a sporting event as long as you're both rooting for the same team. That's always a fun thing to do.
It could be fun if you're rooting for the opposite teams too.
That's true.
That could be kind of fun. Unless they're a sore loser, then that might not be good. But then you see the true color, so I guess it might be good.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's right. Not that I would ever root for somebody who rooted for teams that I hate, like the Cowboys. I mean, I would never be with somebody who rooted for the Cowboys. It's just, you can't. You can't. Now here's what cooking class. It's on the list. Very good, Therese. Yeah. You jumped ahead on that one.
Hey.
And that's a hands-on, just like the art thing. If you could find a place, that would be kind of cool. This one makes no sense. Go see a psychic together. Really?
I don't think I would want to do that on a date.
I just met her yesterday. Could you tell us what our future is going to be? That's creepy as all get out. Oh, no. So we're gonna count that one right out. I don't like psychics anyway. I keep saying
I think it's interesting.
I think it's interesting, but it'd be hard for me not to say, like, come on, really?
I mean, I've gone to a couple of psychic fairs. I try not to buy into them too much. It's kind of entertainment purposes.
It is entertaining, and I like. You and I went and saw the Long Island Medium.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever her name is,
Teresa
Caputo.
Yeah.
We went and saw her, and she was very good at what she did. Was she talking to the dead? No, she wasn't. But she knew how to, manipulate people and to get information from people. And she knows that. I think it's brilliant. I don't think she's talking to the dead. No. And if psychics were real, how come you've never seen a headline, psychic wins the lottery? You never see it. You know why? Because they're not psychic.
But if I think it's all okay if it's, I don't like the scammers for entertainment, but also if it does help you get over some kind of grief or some kind of sad thing, if it makes you feel better, then it's not hurting anybody except your wallet.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. That's true. Okay, we got a couple more real quick. Any kind of street or music festival, like outdoor music festivals or street festivals. Taste of Syracuse, we used to go to that on occasion and things like that. Those are all good. Any kind of street fair or music festival, as long as it's not like a closed-in concert where you really can't communicate. But if it's an outdoor event, outdoor concerts, outdoor festivals, things like that, much easier to walk around, find a spot, sit down and talk, drink coffee or whatever you want to do. So those are good. Another one I don't even know if it says go see a drive-in movie. I have not seen an operating drive-in since Syracuse, and I don't even, is it still there?
I don't know, but there's one fairly close to Rochester. Tara has gone twice actually to the drive-in.
Really? Wow. Okay.
This summer, yeah.
And then the last one on here is go to a botanical garden.
A what?
A botanical garden. A garden like the butterfly gardens and the garden. No, not the butterfly. No butterflies. I'm sorry. You don't like flying things.
I don't.
Things that fly just don't work with Therese.
No.
You understand? Birds, bugs, butterflies, skeets. It doesn't matter.
I don't like it.
Don't like things that fly.
No.
In fact, you don't even like to fly. When you get on an airplane, you're terrified there too.
I'm terrified there too.
Well, you're much better than you used to be.
Yeah. I don't know. It's been a long time now since I flew, so I don't know how I would do now.
Yeah.
I'd have to break myself in all over again.
Okay. Here's some deal breakers on dates. Tell me if these sound right. If you take somebody out, don't be rude to staff in front of a date on your first date.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah. I mean, that's the dumbest you could do because you think you're coming off like a big shot, but you're just coming off like a jackass. Don't be rude. You should never be rude to staff anyway, but it's a deal breaker on a date. Constantly checking your phone on a date.
Yeah, that's a don't.
That's a don't. Absolutely not. Is there an appropriate times to check in your phone, though?
Well, I mean, I think if you're younger and you have kids that might be texting you, then I think it's okay to maybe once or twice.
Right.
But you could excuse yourself and go into the restroom and just make sure too. You don't have to do it right there in front of them.
Yeah, but I can't. It doesn't work for me because I can't talk to people while I'm in a restroom. Even if I'm not using the facilities and I'm just standing in a restroom, I cannot talk to people while I'm in a bathroom because they will know I'm in a bathroom. There's an echo. And when people know you're in a bathroom, they imagine you're doing things, whether you're doing them or not. And I can't have people thinking that.
But you don't have to talk. Like you can just check and see if there was anything important that you needed to address.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Here's a good one. Mom's coming up with this one. Don't spend time trashing your ex on a date.
Oh, shoot. I failed that one already. I'm kidding.
Oh, very funny. Very funny.
I try.
No, that's never fun. Never fun. Okay, checking your phone. Talking about your ex was actually the next one. So mom jumped ahead there.
There you go.
Try not to swear too much. I mean, if you're somebody who uses colorful language, you don't want to change it so that you're going to shock the hell out of them when you do. But try to curb it a little bit.
Yeah.
Like I like never use curse words.
Okay.
Are you trashing me?
A little.
What the fuck? No. You got to curb that at the beginning a little bit. You should always offer to pay your way on a first date.
I don't agree with that. Nope, I don't agree with that.
Oh, okay. So you're going old school. If the guy asks you out, he has to pay.
That's right. If you invite me, then I think that you should pay.
So conversely, if the girl invites the guy, should she have to pay for everything?
Yeah.
You hesitated on that though.
No, I didn't hesitate. No, I think that she should, or at least expect to, if you invite him. But it's rare that I think that you would find a guy who wouldn't at least say, "Well, we'll split it," because I think the ego gets in there a little bit.
Yeah, I think it's always nice, especially on that very first date, to say, would you like to split this? Or even if the guy asks the girl out, it would be nice to have a girl say, well, would you like to split? No, I've got it. That's fine. But it's just kind of a nice token. It's just kind of nice to offer.
Chivalry is dead.
You bet your ass chivalry's dead.
Ugh.
And if we go to the movies, you get the small tub of popcorn. You want the king size, you pay for the upgrade. All right. Don't be late for a first date. Don't be late.
I agree with that.
Early, great. Late, bad. If you're there on
not
time,
too early though.
No, I'm talking when I'm saying early. Like if you're supposed to meet at 8, you show up at 5 of 8. That's fine. Okay. Not 7:30 or 6 or 6 o'clock. And I was so excited. I just sat outside and stared at your door. No, you know what?
Creepy.
Yeah, but be on time. Don't run late for a first date. Yeah. Do not check your reflection in every reflective surface that you pass. You ever see people do that?
Yeah.
When you walk by a store window, you got to check. How do I look?
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't do that. Don't do that. If you got a booger, she's supposed to tell you. All right. Okay. Don't come on too strong. All right. I guess that's different for each person. But
I think that's a good rule of thumb for a first date.
Yeah. I mean, it's coming on too strong is also trying to sell yourself too hard and trying to convince her that you're wonderful or vice versa. Works both ways. Or you trying to convince him, that's coming on too strong. Coming on too strong isn't always about sexual advances. It's really more about just be yourself and relax. Yeah. If it's any good at all, you'll have a second to tell them you don't have to say everything in the first date.
Or or love bombing.
Wait. Love bombing.
Yes, it's nice to be told that, okay, so you pick me up, you tell me I look nice. Okay, thank you. That should be it. I don't want to spend the night hearing, oh, you're so pretty. Oh, your eyes are so pretty. Oh, you're so beautiful. I don't want to hear all that shit.
Yeah. It's like, I'm sorry, I would eat, but I just can't seem to take my eyes off of you.
Oh, gag.
Gag. See, that's the problem is when you get older, all the things you used to do, just staring lovingly. When you stare lovingly in somebody's eyes at my age, you're like, can you see me?
Hello.
Are you having a hard time focusing? You're not moving.
Are you having a stroke?
Get the crest, kid. Anyway, and the last one is never, ever, ever offer unwanted life advice.
Yeah.
Some people do that. Some people do that. Some people I meet just as friends. Within the first few minutes, they're already saying, well, you know what I would do? Or you know what you should do? Or why don't you do this? And I'm like, you don't even know me. Stop. People are people are so into all this self-help love advice and life advice. And, it's just too much. It's just too much. So some red flags to look for when you're out there is anybody who's smothering. And that's just what we were talking about. Just kind of like, creeping on you every minute, having to tell you you're beautiful and
too much.
Yeah, if somebody excuses themselves, you take somebody out to dinner and they're like, I'm going to run to the restroom. I'm going to miss you. I'm crawling out the window.
Yeah, that would be a good time to keep on walking.
Oh, my God. Let me see. Avoiding if they want to talk about something, if a subject comes up, say, I don't want to talk about that. That's always a red flag too.
Yeah. Or if they don't offer any information about themselves.
Yeah.
You know, if they're being very aloof and not answering direct questions, then I'd be like, what are you hiding?
Yeah, those are the other ones that end up on Dateline, the ones who have a wife and kids across town,
Yeah.
you know. And, you know, I'm just shopping for wife number 3 because I don't have anybody on the south side. So you want to be careful about that. Snooping, like trying to read your phone if you're looking at your phone and they try to read over you,
Oh yeah, that's
or
annoying.
somebody trying to look at your phone or something. I mean,
Yeah.
I've done that where it's like, you know, you pull out your phone and somebody looks over and I'm like, what the? No. Invasion. Don't do that. So that's always a bad thing. People who are too subservient, too agreeing with everything you say.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's like, well, I don't like, you know what? I don't like that either. But I don't do that. You know what? I won't do that either. That's horrible. You know, I like to do this. Well, I like that too. I shave my legs. No, I don't. Well, yeah, okay, I shave my legs too. They're just everything. They're just like.
You know what I don't like too is if you can't make a decision.
That's a big one.
Yeah.
That's
I don't like I don't care whatever you want to do. No. Take initiative. Say something. Suggest something. Plan something.
Thank you. That's a big one. What would you like to do? I don't care whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
And the first thing that goes through my mind when that happens is I want to pick the thing that I know that you hate then. Where do you want to go to dinner? Oh, I don't care. Anywhere. Great. We're going to only crab legs restaurant. That's where we're going because I know you don't eat seafood.
Lovely.
You
okay,
should.
Great.
Because that's fine. I'll just eat breadsticks. I'll just have water. Oh my God! And then not eating in front of people. How about that?
I don't know. That is. I don't like to eat in front of people, honestly.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm talking about like you take them out to a nice. I'm just gonna have a little salad, just a little side salad. Not even the real salad.
Yeah.
Sure, I could get the side salad with just lettuce, nothing else on it. No, but dressing on the side.
Honestly, salad is hard to eat on a date.
I know.
It's messy. You have to cut it up really small.
Well, you know me. I hated going out to like restaurants where I had to eat with my hands.
Yeah.
Like I love eating ribs, but I hated going to like even to Dinosaur Barbecue, which is best ribs in the world. And I hated going there because I hate being sticky and messy when I eat in front of people. Now, living alone, I got shit dropping out of my beard from 3 days ago, and I'm like, oh, I was saving that for a rainy day. But when you're on a date, I don't like getting all sticky and stuff, you know?
But it is kind of hard to eat in front of somebody that you don't know well. I was out once and I, had like a nacho like type of appetizer type thing, right? And it was good. I was enjoying it. It was fun. And then they said, "Oh, I guess you were hungry, huh?" Like, well, okay.
Oh, terrific.
Yeah.
Now you feel like you're just like, hungry hippos on the
Yeah. Yeah.
I know.
Like, why are you saying that?
That's why, like, sharing stuff, like, you and I, we knew each other like so well. It really didn't matter, really. I mean, we just, we were, but when you're not knowing somebody that well, and it's like every bite you're taking is like, was that too big of a bite? Did I take too much? Should I not be eating all of these? Well, if you're not going to eat them, I'm going to eat them. But I was like, well, if I eat the whole plate of fried mushrooms, does that make me a pig? It's like too many things to worry about.
Yeah. Yeah. An actual restaurant is a little tough. Something smaller.
Ice cream.
Shop, ice cream. Yeah.
Ice cream. And then everybody goes in there. I'll just have the small soft serve in the little cone.
Oh, no, sorry. I'm going for the medium. Give me my sprinkles.
Yeah, you were doing the Carvel pretty good there. That was,
yeah.
And me, I was like, okay, yeah, give me something. No, how big is? Show me. I don't even know why I do it. Can you show me what the medium looks like? Hold that. No, I want the large. Why do I even do that? Just give me the freaking large. It's like going to Dunkin' Donuts. Would you like a small coffee? What's the frickin' point? I drove here not for a small coffee. I drove here for El Grande. Okay? Give me that small coffee. Little cafecito. No. Grande. Give me the big one. And I don't go to Starbucks, and I never take like a date to Starbucks because I get confused. I still can't figure out what sizes they are.
I know.
And they make you say it.
I know.
I want a large. Do you mean this? No, I mean large.
A venti.
Venti is not even a size.
I'm sorry, but that's what they call large.
What are the other sizes? Tall,
which is
large. Tall means large.
I know, but it's a medium.
Big. And then they got grande, which is what?
Small.
But grande means big. Grand. So they got the tall, which means large, but it's not the large. They got grande, which means large. That's not the large. Then they get a word like venti, which doesn't mean anything, and they call that a large. So they've offended people in like 7 languages there. Fucking stupid. And then just because we named it all that shit, we're going to charge you $7 for a black coffee. Yeah, I also don't take somebody someplace where you're going to complain about the prices.
Mm.
You know, make sure you know. Because, you know, don't complain about food. Don't complain.
What do you mean, don't complain about food?
If you could take them to a restaurant and the food is just not that good, you also don't want. Should you be able to say this is really terrible? Or
I think so, because maybe they're afraid to say if it's bad. Maybe they're going to feel bad that, you know, you're at this restaurant and it turned out to be not so good. So that could be like an icebreaker. Just be like, is yours tasting too great?
Well, just do your research, because you could say, boy, this is the worst seafood I ever had. And she could say, my dad owns this place.
Yeah. Better.
Been nice knowing you. Thank you very much. I'll get the bill. Don't worry about it.
Well, no, her dad owns the place. She can get it.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
All right, it's on the house then.
There's so many things to worry about. I just, I think that if I wanted the perfect date for me would probably be just going out to see a band at a festival out and getting some food truck coffee or something and just sitting there and listening to music. I think that would probably be about my favorite thing. I think I would dig that. Although we've come up with some good ones. There's some good ones here.
Yeah, I really think the farmers market is a good one.
I like the farmers market, and if they have like craft fairs and things like that,
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
Yeah,
I like that a lot. There's always
especially
something like
outdoor ones. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. But get away from the movies. Movies are always a bad first date. It's always been a bad idea. People still do it. It doesn't make any sense. Go in there, you spend a shit ton of money for a ticket, a lot more money, and of course, then if she wants Junior Mints, you got to buy the $8 box of Junior Mints. You can't sneak your own candy in on the first date, because then you look really cheap.
Well, that's true.
I mean, second date, we bring our own shit. We used to sneak our own stuff in.
We
went to the movies. Yeah, that's when Therese would bring the big purse.
That's right. Scott would be like, "You're getting the big purse tonight, right?" Oh yeah, we're going to Winn-Dixie first. We're loading up.
Yes, and we would buy appropriate candies for movies, and appropriate candies means stuff without wrappers that crinkle.
Yeah,
that's not appropriate candy.
Raisinets,
yes, absolutely. I haven't had a raisinette in forever. I'm not allowed anymore. No more sugar.
I'm sorry.
I know, it's sad, but I'm losing weight.
Oh, good.
No, it's okay. If I look in the mirror and turn around, I found it.
Oh, jeez.
Anyway, wow, we've burned through an hour. Hopefully somebody learned something today.
Yeah, it was fun. I had fun.
I had fun, and I hope you guys had fun. I want to thank you for joining us. And if you're watching this on a replay, just make sure that you tune in with us, because we're here every other Thursday night. We will be back again on the 22nd, September 22nd. Actually, where am I on the 22nd? I've got to be somewhere.
I think it's local. I might have to look at the 22nd.
Why?
because for some reason that day is sticking out in my head, but I don't really know why.
I got a training that day, but I think it's local, so I don't know. We'll have to find out. But you know what? We'll
Oh no,
figure it
I'm
out.
good. I'm good.
Okay, you're good.
Yeah, you let me know if you're good.
I'm pretty sure I am, but I'll get back to you on that.
Okay.
I should know I made the flyer for it today, and I can't remember where we're going to be. But I think we're just training some firefighters or police officers that day, which is a good deal.
Okay.
So, but anyway, so we'll be back on the 22nd, 7 o'clock. Make sure you join us. Tell your friends about us. Share this with your friends. And certainly, make sure you friend us and reach out to us. And we're just happy that we could do this. Fat C. That's the Fat C meeting. Never mind. Okay, thank you, Karen. So that's just a regular all day or daytime meeting. So I'll be here. So we'll make sure we're good. But September 22nd, I want to remind everybody that Live Out Loud podcast is this Monday night with Gary, Wayne, and myself. So if you guys got time to join in for that, we always have a whole lot of fun there. I want to thank everybody for joining us, Mom and Karen and John and everybody else, and Lynn and everybody else who joined in, and Karen from Crazy About Costumes, my daughter Hillary for joining in, and everyone else out there, and anybody who's listening who did not comment, probably a smart move. Any final thoughts?
I just want to say rest in peace to the Queen.
Oh, yes. I forgot to mention that.
Yeah.
She died today. At 96 years old, is it appropriate to ask what she died from? Or
I don't.
Once you get to 96, does it even fucking matter?
I know. We knew that she was getting sickly. I mean, this year she's canceled a whole bunch of appearances. I mean,
she just had one recently where she had to go home early from something because she wasn't doing well.
Yeah, she did the one part of it, and then she couldn't do the second day or something. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, our hearts go out to the royal family, Harry and the Hendersons and all the other ones out there. I don't even know.
Harry, yes, Harry.
Which one is Harry? Married to Meghan Markle, right?
Yeah.
By the way, I love Meghan Markle. I didn't know who she was until I started watching a show called Suits. She's on that show. She's a brilliant actress, funny comedic timing. She's beautiful, and she's a fantastic actress. And now she's not acting anymore. It's kind of a loss. But
they're in California, so
who knows? Maybe they'll start a reality show. The fucking Kardashians could pull it off. Then Harry and Meghan should be able to do it.
Jeez.
Come on. But yeah, to the Queen, we say, Godspeed to you. 96 years, God bless. We should all live that long and have that full of a life. And, to die an old queen, I know that's what a lot of men down here in Florida would want to do, is to die an old queen. So
there you go. That is a goal. I'm sure it is a goal for a lot of people.
That's for a lot. But so rest in peace, and we will catch you next time right here on the Exes Podcast. But for now, I'm Scott.
I'm Therese.
We'll catch you next time.